Hi, it's Lori from Coast to Coast Craft Girls, coming to you from the West Coast. Today I wanted to share a really fun, super dimensional easel card that I made. Looks like that. It's a 5x7 card. It's definitely dimensional, so it would not go into a regular envelope, but I just love how it came out. I thought it was so pretty. Really kind of looking into this scene of this beautiful woman swinging in the trees and the garden or whatever. So anyway, let me show you how it's made. I'm going to start with my card base. And if you watched my video where I made this card, it's essentially the same. I made it in essentially the same way. I just used a different aperture on the front. But I'll review quickly how I made this. So I took a 5x7 piece of card, and I took my 5-inch circle nesting die, and I just laid it on the top, so it was even on the top and the sides, drew around it, and cut that circle, okay? And I did that twice. So here's the first one, and then there's one more. And then I did it basically 4 more times, 3 in white and wooden patterned paper. And then with these, I took the 2 size smaller nesting die, and I just cut that circle in, and then I squared it off with my paper trimmer to give me an arch. Now, if you have arch nesting dies that fit in there, that's great. I did not. So this is what I came up with. And now I'm going to go ahead and build my card, and then or build all the decoration, and I'll put it back together. This paper is from Crafter's Companion, one of their subscription boxes, and I'm just going to layer that on my front. And then on my back piece, like I said, I cut 2, and I'm going to decorate this one and then glue that on there, just for a little bit of extra rigidity. And the way that I'm going to decorate that is I've got some inks, and I'm going to create sort of the scene in the back. So I've got green for the bottom part, which is going to be my grass. And I'm going to get a piece of card, because I want to create a horizon line. So I'm just going to make sure that's on there straight. And I don't care that it's not solid. I think that makes it look better when it's not. But that gives you your nice horizon line with my green. And I wanted that horizon just a little bit higher than the opening. Now I'm going to put in some sky, and I'm going to kind of layer in a couple different shades of blue, and I'm going to leave a little bit of white in there as well. I'm going to go ahead and glue that onto my background, on my back piece, at the back of my card, and that's going to create the very background of my card. And now I'm going to build my little die cut, which is the girl on the swing. Now this die is from Spellbinders. It's called Breezy Swing. It's a small die of the month from August of 2023. And it makes this beautiful little gal on a swing. And I've got all the pieces, but it's a lot of little fiddly pieces, so bear with me here. So we're going to start with the swing itself, the seat of the swing. Okay, and then you just kind of follow the instructions on here. So you start with the dress. And there we go. And now we've got our girl on the swing. Again, it's called Breezy Swing. And then for these, they're going to layer on there, and I'm going to put my girl on one of them. So she's going to be swinging about like that. So she's going to go on like that. And then I've got a whole bunch of foliage and flowers that I've cut. So see, she's going to go on like that. And so I cut flowers that kind of matched with my paper. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some foliage and flowers around her and also behind her. Okay, and then she'll go there, and then one layer will go behind her. So I'm going to start with the layer behind her. And I'm just going to kind of put some foliage in and some flowers around. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Oops. Like this, like this, like this. And then with my front piece on there. And then I'll trim those off. And trim these pieces that are sticking out. I'm just going to trim those off because I want it to stay within a 5x7 card. Okay. Now, to give the card dimension, I'm going to put on this one, I built these little springy kind of things to go between each layer. On this one, I'm going to use foam tape. And I've got this little foam tape, and I'm going to basically just put a layer of foam tape all the way around. And this is going to give, because this is, there's such a small section at the bottom to put those little springs on. And if I was going to do it that way, I would have doubled, double or triple layered this white cardstock so that it had more strength, because I just don't think a single layer of cardstock, it's going to be too wobbly without the foam tape. And then I'm going to put a layer on this one. And then before I peel that off and put it together, I'm going to set them on and make sure that that single layer of tape, of foam tape, is going to give me enough depth and dimension for what I'm looking for. See how it gives you that much dimension, which I was hoping that that foam tape would give me enough depth so that it would stand up. It's not going to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this to the front of a card. And this is a 5x7 top fold card. Oh, you know what I should do is I should make an easel. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put this on this top fold card as an easel. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this up. So there's my multi-dimensional girl on a swing. Now, if you wanted to add some little flowers or something on the outside, we could. And I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. I haven't decided. Not yet. Okay, and then to make my easel card, it's a 5x7 top fold card. So you're going to take your front and the score at 3.5. Fold that up, and that creates that nice easel. And she's going to go right on there. So I'm going to go ahead and glue that on right here. And then she'll stand up, fold flat, and then on the inside, we're just going to glue that on the inside, and then I can put my sentiment on here. And it's a nice light enough, it's a good color coordinating color, but it's light enough that you could place a stamped image or something on, and it will show up nicely. And then just like any easel card, you do need a stopper. So, although this one just kind of stands up without it, but I am going to put a stopper on there. And I think I'm just going to use a strip of this card with some flowers on it, because I'm not too worried about it. It's not going to really show. But I'm going to put some foam tape on the back. And then I'm just going to decorate that with a few of the flowers and foliage that I have left over. And there we go, we're all done. Looks like that. Folds. It's not flat, it's fairly dimensional. You could put a nice sentiment or saying across here. I thought about putting some flowers on there, down here, but I don't think I'm going to. I kind of like the looks of it just kind of clean and simple like that. So, isn't that pretty? I love how that came out. Looks just like that. It's an easel card. Super fun to make. Anyway, thanks for watching.